And we're live. Okay, so let's solve day 2 of Advent of Code. I've never done this before. I haven't even looked at the challenge, so we'll figure it out together, learn in real time. Let's go. I just connected to, oh yes, this is YouTube. Are we actually streaming? Let's go check. This is very behind the scenes, isn't it? Just want to make sure that, we're actually live. How do I go here? Is it in content? Is it, we're live? Okay, cool. It's totally live. Why is it not monetized? Let's monetize this thing. Um, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. How do I let YouTube aggressively put ads. There you go. Save. Save. Okay. Cool. I hope discard changes. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Cool. So we're allowed. Let's go solve it. So you're launched high into the atmosphere. The apex of your trajectory just barely reaches the surface of a large island floating in the sky. You gently, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do this. Okay, you've arrived at Snow Island. Okay, okay. As you walk, shows you a small bag. One bag has been loaded with cubes. We'll reach the bag, grab a handful of cubes, and show them to you. Okay. Record the information from each game. Your puzzle input is the information from each game. Once the bag has been loaded with cubes, the elf will reach and grab a handful of random cubes, show them to me, and put them back in the bag. He'll do this a few times per game. Where's, here. Okay. Fine, I have to read this thing. Gosh, it's annoying. Anyway, okay, na. It's a bit of a walk, so you have some time. Okay. As you walk, and some cubes, red, green, or blue. Okay. Hide a secret number of cubes of each color in the bag. Secret number of cubes. It goes to figure out the information about the number of cubes. To get the information, once the bag has been loaded with cubes, the elf will reach into the bag, grab a handful of random cubes, show them to you, and put them back in the bag. Okay. You play several games and record the information from each game. Each game is listed with its ID number, like the 11 in game 11, followed by a semicolon separated list of subsets of cubes that were revealed from the bag. Okay, so game 11 has 3 red, 5 green. Okay, cool. So that's our test data. In game 1, 3 sets of cubes are revealed from the bag and then put back again. The first set is 3 blue cubes and 4 red cubes. Okay, this is kind of here. The second set is 1 red cube and 2. So sets are delimited by semis. Okay. Okay. The elf would first like to know which games would have been possible if the bag contained only 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, and 14 blue cubes. The example above, games 1, 2, and 5, would have been possible if the bag had been loaded with that configuration. Why is that so? Games 12 red cubes, right? So game 1, 4 red, 1 red, 6, no, 4 red and 1 red. Okay, and then 2, so 4 and 1 is 5, and 2, I'm trying to think, maybe the sum of these, right? 6, and then instead 1, 2, and 5, 12. Right, 13. What? How is that? There's 5 red cubes here. There's 6 red cubes combining game 2, and there's another 6 plus 1, 7. There's 13 red cubes. So how would these games? Okay. Because you can't have more than that. So yeah, like 20. Okay, got it. So you can't have more than 12 red in one game. Got you. Okay. Game 3 would have been impossible. Yeah, 20. Similarly, game 4 would have also been impossible because the elf showed you 15 cubes at once. If you add up the IDs of the games that would have been possible, you get 8. Indeed, 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8. Determine which games would have been possible if the bag had been loaded with only 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, and 14 blue cubes. What is the sum of the IDs of those games? And then this is the puzzle input. Oh my goodness. I don't mind solving this problem, but I just hate the story around it. Is it just me? Like I don't want to sit here and think about elf and dice and just give me the problem. I don't know. It bothers. Anyway, okay, so we have our problem. We have our data. Let's solve it. This is the problem of being on live stream with me. I get salty. Anyway, hi Dave. How are you? Can I heart your comment? What is? Oh my gosh, it's asking me to log in and use Bluetooth. Um, I was not ready for this, but you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm having to sign in to OBS. Sorry, OBS's thingy, and now it's just. Welcome to today's news update. Anyway, okay, so let's solve the problem. So we have all this. Okay, so let's go to our thing here. ls okay deer 2 game elf game. Let's call it like Squid Game but with elves. Get it? To okay, what are we doing? So we need a test and we need to make the test pass. So we'll index.ts. Do I need like Vton stuff here? Let's see if I have it in one. I have node why do I have node modules in one? That's weird. I don't even have a package JSON here. Whatever, we will go without it. Okay, so index, what do we want? We need a function. We need some functions, right? We need how many, so we need a function to get red, green, and blue cubes per game. Let's start there. So we'll say function get cubes per game. And we expect it to return red number, green number, blue number. Okay, that's one. What else do we need? Let me see if I can see the comments because I want to do this with you. We can like have community. How do I? If anyone can tell me how to get access to the comments in OBS, that'd be cool. Otherwise, what I'm gonna do is just like go on YouTube in front of everybody because I'm working with like one screen. Um, I don't have a second monitor because I'm in the middle of a move. Okay, we're all friends here, right? Let's just come here. I'm sure there's comments. Comments, comments. Let's just go watch myself. Recursive, homie. And then I'll put myself on mute. Comments, there we go. Okay, who's talking? Dev, what's up? What's up, Dev? Oh, look, one watching now. That's me. Awesome. Okay, we're getting distracted. So what we need to do, get cubes per game. And so let's start there. So we need to iterate game by game, and we need to get the total, right? Because there's blue here and there's blue there. So let's do this. We'll make a test, index.test.ts. Let's import stuff from the test. Describe, expect it from the test. Test. There we go. Describe elf game. Okay. We'll say it should get the total number of cubes per game by color. Oof, perfect. Okay, and so now we have this function export, sorry, not export, what am I talking about? Expect get cubes per game. Yeah, so let's const mock data. Wow. Okay. Get cubes per game of mock data, which this takes a string. Input data is just a big multi-line string. Okay. To equal, let's see, what does it equal? It should equal an array of objects where game 1 has 3 blue plus 6 blue, so that's, is this actually accurate? It's not, is it? Okay, well, we know that there's 5 games, so we'll just do 5 pastes, and now we can do the math. 3 blue plus 6 blue is 9 blue. Green has 4 and red has 5. Yeah, okay. I wonder if Copilot can help me with this. Okay, so game 2, how many red? 1 red. Close. How many green? 2 green, 3 green, 1 green. 6. And then blue is 1 blue, 4 blue. There's 5 blue plus 1 blue, 6 blue. Okay. Come on, Copilot. Do the math for me. I think it did this time. 20 red plus 4 red. It's 24 red plus 125 red. Damn you, Copilot. Green. 8 green, 13 green. That's 21 green plus 5 green. 26 green. 26. And blue. 6 blue, 5 blue, 11 blue, plus... That's it. Just 11 blue. Okay. Copilot, come on. Grab the pattern. Red. 3, 6, 14. That's 23. Green is 1, 4, 7. And blue is 6, 15. That's 21. Finally, red is... Let's see if Copilot would finally get with the program. 6 plus 1, 7. Dang it. Green is 3 plus 2 is 5. And blue is 1 plus 2 is 3. Perfect. Okay. So this should be our test. Let's npx the test here. Fail. Oh my gosh. There's a bug with Vite where it needs a post CSS config. It's just on my machine probably, but okay. So here, we expected this, we received undefined. Great, it's failing. So how do we solve this? Well, step 1 is to probably like const games is exactly. So now we have games. Games dot map game. And each game has sets, so const sets. Oof. And now we don't really want to map over this, do we? We don't want to map over this. We want to return something. So let's see. Let red, yeah, exactly. Red, green, blue. Started as 0. And now we need to increment them per set. How do we do that? So 3 blue, 4. Do they follow a pattern? They don't, right? Blue comes first here, red comes first here, green comes first here. We can maybe match on regular expressions. I'm a huge fan of regex. Regex, how do you say it? Any comments? Let's go check YouTube. 2 people watching. Nice, I have a friend. Recursion. Hi, Recursion. How are you? You a functional programmer? I like it. Okay, anyway, back to the code. So, regular expression matching. What we want is a capturing group that captures digit, space, color. Let's try. So, const blues. Oh, look at that. Oof. Come on. And now, wow, wild. That's actually perfect. When we want for each instead of map. And then at the end, we can just return. See what we, what? Yeah, okay, it doesn't match the annotation probably, but it's supposed to be an array of these. You got undefined many times? Why? So what are we returning from the map? Right, we return sets dot reduce. Come on. There's an accumulator. Boom. Okay. So we're kind of close. For those who don't understand what happened, we have a regex per color, right? And we say match 1 or more digits and then space color. And then for each game in the set, we basically test. And if there's a blue match, we push it into our blue here by just incrementing the number, really. And then finally, we sum them all up and return red, green, and blue. Anyway, so let's take a look and see what the problem is. Okay, so what is the problem? We're kind of close, except we have blue 9 is expected, but blue 18 was received. Why was blue 18 received? So we clearly in game 1, 3 blue, 6 blue. That's 9. That's 9. If it's 18, it means we're matching extra. So let's maybe console log the blue matches and see what we get. Yeah, okay, let's check. Well, so here. Blue match is, that's a string. That's the number. Okay, interesting. So in game 1, there's 3, there's 6. How do you, oh, something's weird. Okay, so parse int blue match 1, which is this one, 3. And we just plus equals. So 3 plus 6. And there's a null? That's okay, it's null. And then game 2, 1, null, 1. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. But this is the fun of it. How do you get 18 from that? Oh, because it adds them up. So what we want is per game. Okay, let's do that. So we'll console.log sets .log. Yeah, let's just console log red, green, blue here. And what we see is the first one, blue is indeed 9. That's awesome. Okay, good. Oh, we're adding more stuff? Okay, so we're basically doubling. We don't want to do that. We just want to literally add them up. So we return, let's have Copilot fix this. There we go. Ack.red plus, what is this? Well, no, this is not necessary. So we'll just plus red, green, blue. Okay. Are we good? Still no? What's the problem now? Okay, so we expected blue 9, but we got blue 36. Okay, let's maybe return, we don't need to return a sum, huh? We just return like red. Yeah, it's perfect. Should be good. Come on. What do you want? So blue is 9, but green is 4. So we expected green to be 4, but green is actually 6. In the first game, green is, we expected 4, but it's actually 2. My bad. So we expected 4. It's 2. Let's take a look at why. Green should be 2 green and 2 green. Indeed, it should be 4. So we're like missing something. Anyone saying anything on YouTube? No? Okay. Interesting. So we're just dropping like some of these, but not all. Are we dropping the last set? What about red? Red should be 5, but red is 4. Red should be 5, but red is 4. Why is that? Something about our iteration is bothering me. Instead of a for each, which let's just do const for const set of sets. Exactly. Let's do it like this. Not that this changes anything, but I have had like weird behavior with for each before, and I don't fully understand why. If you know why, tell me in the comments. Yeah, so we're just literally dropping stuff. So for each one, we're just checking the match. If there's a match, we increment our counter. Okay. But why are we not seeing console.log red match? So the first game, has 4 red, and that's it. That's clearly not the case. Instead of breaking them up into sets, why don't we just... Oh, I see. We need some loops, I think, because you can call exec multiple times. Set is not defined? Yeah, well, obviously. Game. Okay, so now we're just matching on the whole thing. So we have red match 1, 4 plus 1. Ah, okay, so it's 4 red, that's matched, but the 1 red has not matched because we need to call exec many, many times. If we call exec twice. So instead of this, what we can do is, um, mm, let's refactor this. While blue match, sure. And then we just like repeat these for red, green, and so we don't need this. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Expected, what did we get? Um, so what we're doing is we define some regexes, we call exec, but you know what? We don't need these constants. It's like messing us up. Okay, I guess we do. But no, wait, while let blue match, we can just do it like this. What? Really? We can't? I didn't know this. I guess I don't know JavaScript. Fine, fine, fine. Um, okay, so we expected blue 9, green 4, red 5. We got... What, did we get nothing? I, I don't even know what this is saying because there's no received. What did you receive? Red 5? This is the correct one. Red 5, green 4, blue... Oh, maybe it's the order of keys. Red 1, green 2, blue 6. Hmm. Console. Shouldn't it be this? This makes more sense. Oh, look at that. Our test totally passed. Anyone seeing this? So basically, we did it. um, makes sense. Our test passed because again, exec just like keeps calling it until this is great. Looks good. So now we get the total number of reds, greens, and blues per game. Per game. Okay, that's awesome. But what can we do with it? Now we can tell you if you have, what's the challenge? If you have 12 red, 13 green, and 14 blue, then is the game possible, right? So let's export another function. Is game possible with counts? Counts is exactly. Oof, exactly. Let's maybe fix the, let's call this counts just to be type counts. Count. Okay, and here again we can just take this whole thing. Whoa, dictionary opened. Take this whole thing, call it count. Count. Okay, perfect. What? Game is also just count. Man. Game is a string, actually. Okay, so now, no, game is also count. Okay, looks good. So is game possible with counts? So we get the counts, we get the game. So what we want now is it should tell us if a game is possible with given cubes. Expect So we need to turn this into mock data. So let's create some games. So first game, blue 3, red 4, 5. Okay. So this is basically our mock data, right? Dot. What I want to do is check dot for each. This is good. Expect exactly. Is game possible with counts? And then the counts are here. 12 red, 12, green 13, blue 14. Okay, so with those counts, is the game possible? And expect it to be true. We can't really do that, can we? Const correct answers equals. So games 1, 2, and 5 are true. True, true, false, false, true. Okay. And now we say to be correct answers of index. Cool. Look at that. It's failing. Awesome. Not to be, sorry, to equal. This should, why is this passing? Our function doesn't even work. Does it? Does it? Okay, Copilot may have wrote this for us because it's just checking if our counts from the input is more than the game's total red, total green. So now we know which games are possible. And okay, so that's part. So now we need to sum up the game number and reduce them, the game numbers, into a result. Okay. This is fine. So export function get possible game numbers. Okay, so what are we doing? Get cubes per game. That's our first one. Possible games. Oof. Look at that. We can even make this more functional programming style by doing something like this. Return function. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. And now we can just, oh my goodness. Oof. Look at that. Functional. I love functional programming. It makes me happy. Okay. And then return possible games dot map. And so this should give us lines. So it should, let's add another test. It should tell us the sum of possible game numbers. Expect oof, no, to equal 8. All right, so we expected 1, 2, 3 to deeply equal 8. What? It's 1 to 5, homie. Interesting. Get possible game numbers gives us 1, 2, 3. Okay. I need to understand why. Let's console log this and see what we have. Hello. True, true. Look at that. It's perfect. One. Hey, that's actually correct. Silly goose. It messed up this thing, my mock data. Get possible game numbers from mock data and counts. Counts is what? What is this? Counts is game possible with counts? So it's counts first, then the game. This is correct. Games.map. What are we? Okay, dot map index plus 1. No, man, that's not what we want. This is wrong. This is why we don't trust AI. I think since they all start with game, we can just do game.slice. Okay, this is the index. What we want is return input data dot split. Oof. Yeah, okay, this is fine because the format is game plus something. And then what? It's actually dot reduce. No? Whatever, let's see what we get. It's still a string of 1, 2, 3. Nonsense. It's console log possible games. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, isn't it? So, but let's just be sure. We need to add game number to this. Okay. Say const game ID. We'll just add game ID. This will break our tests, but it's fine. Game ID is like this, game 1. We just want the number. So we'll say, where is it? Game ID is, we parse int from that. Nan? Why are you nan, man? Fine. Dot split by space 1. How you like me now? Look at that. Okay, and then we'll finally parse int. You good? There, perfect. Okay, so now we return games dot reduce. Yeah, cool. Accumulator is a number, and we reduce it to if possible games dot. No, we don't need just do possible games dot reduce, man. Reduce. Return act plus game.game ID 0. Perfect. This is absolutely perfect. What's your problem? Oh, okay, those other tests broke. Fine. Just 2, 3, 4, 5 game ID 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. You good? Oof, all our tests pass. Oh my good. Let's go clean up some console logs. This returns an array of numbers. It returns just a number. Game.game ID. What's your problem? Does not exist on type count. Excuse me. Type game equals count and game ID is a number. Okay, cool. So this returns an array of games. Excuse me. This is perfect. Everything's passing, right? Brilliant. Okay, what is the sum of the IDs of all of my games? So loaded with 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, 14 blue cubes, the sum of the IDs of those games. Now is when we call our function. So let's, this looks good. So we'll do, this is the wrong, get sum of, better. Okay, so now let's do it. So we'll console.log get, okay, what do we pass here? Input data. We'll just say input data. Counts is what? 12 red, 13 green, 14 blue. Okay. So the input data and the counts. And we're using our function here. This is good. And we're using get cubes per game as well. So ideally, if we just unit test this, we cover those two as well, whatever. So input data, what is input data? Input data, let's make a new file, call it input data.ts. And we take the input and we export const input data to be boom. Okay, We just okay, let's run it. So oh, here we go. It's 193. 193. Submit. What? Why is life so difficult? Genuine question. If you know the answer, please put it in the comments. There's nobody watching. I love it. Okay, so let's go to 193. Is it too low? It said. It's too low. Interesting. Oh, some of these games go on forever. Forever. But if all the functions pass, I don't get why. Like all the conditions they laid out here, absolutely perfect. Um, well, let's see. Console.log. Let's run it again. Yeah, here we are. So let's just diff this with our test data. See what we get. First one, game one. 4 red, 1 red, 4 red. 4 plus 1 plus 4 is 9. Green has 16, 13, that's 29, plus 10, that's 39. This is 100% accurate. And then blue has 6 blue, 9 blue, 6 blue. That's 12 plus 9, that's 21, plus 3, 24. It's fine. What's wrong with it? Is there some weird permutation of the data where it doesn't? Okay, so we know that that's working. I mean, we knew it was working all along, and now we'll just console.log. False, true. Oh man, there's like almost all of them false. Because we want a total of, what is it? We want a total of 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, 14 blue cubes. So we want games where 12 red cubes. You know, so game 5 should be possible in theory. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is indeed not possible. So something's wrong with our logic. Okay. Good to know. Let's actually console log here. Let's remove these console logs and console log just one time, maybe here. So we'll say console.log. What do we want? We want the games. Games.map game. And then we'll game. And then exactly, this is exactly what I want. Okay. Look at this. So this one with red 2 should be possible in theory. Unless 12 red, 13 green. Yeah, okay. And 14 blue. Yeah, so that's not possible. Let's go find one that is possible. Here. 11 green, 11. This is perfect, man. What is the sum of the IDs of those games? Are the IDs the same? Is that game ID 29? Like game 29? One blue. That's it, just one blue? Okay. 29 has one blue, 3 green, 5 green, 3 green. That's 11 green, right? And 11 red. So 9 plus 2. It's perfect. What is your problem, advent of code? Can someone help? If you're watching in the comments, does anyone have any? Oh, okay. Well, somebody's watching, but nobody cares. Um, hmm. Am I using all of the input? There should be 100 games. Yes, just to make sure. 100 games indeed. So it's actually perfect. This is another one that's true. It's too low. I don't understand. Only 12 red cubes, 13 green cubes, and 14 blue cubes. 12, 13, 14. Counts.red is greater than or equal to game.red, and game.red is the total number of reds. That basically means counts is 12 is greater than or equal to the total of the game. So it's actually perfect. What do you want? Comments? No? Okay. Hmm. Game 4 would also have been impossible because the elf showed you 15 blue cubes. So it's not so much the total of the game, but it's in a given set. So I guess it's two things, right? It's the total, and in a given set, did the number exceed them? So both should be true. The total is not more than that. That's layer 1. So this is layer 1. And then we also need get cubes per set. Get cubes per set. And so if one of those numbers in a given set exceeds, that doesn't make any sense, man. Super hard. Welcome to my studio. Okay. So it's the total per game. Or maybe we could do something where we find out the highest number of things shown and decide based on that, right? Like if a single game contains in one set more than 12, there you go. So we can maybe narrow down the games where yeah, because you can have like I think we do have it in the test data. Um some really long games like this one, right? 6 red, 13 red. Okay, well, that disqualified. So I think it's find the highest at once. Okay, let's rethink this. Let's say highest red, highest green, highest blue. So we'll just, yeah, exactly. Null? If blue match is what? Wait. Ah, why are they null? If blue match and parse int blue match of 1 is greater than the highest blue, in which case it's 0, then you assign highest blue. This is fine. This is totally fine. It's your problem. Is parseInt of this, that is 3, greater than 0? Oh, what's happening? Please, come on. True. Okay, so then why are you not assigning stuff? And why is it null instead of 0? Oh, because we're reassigning it here? Ah, it's highest. Sorry, my bad. Highest red. Highest green. Highest blue. Okay, this looks closer. Right, so we just know. Okay, and so now this is fine. This is totally fine. The test that's failing is we should get the total number of cubes by game color. This is fine, because sure, the data changed because we're, instead of doing the total, we're doing the highest. In fact, we should just change this highest. And there's an easy fix for this, which is to match inline snapshot. Nice, and then just remove the backticks. How about that? Equal. Okay, you fine? You passing? Good. Let's remove that console log. There's a console log somewhere. 200 games. Number is 2105. Let's try it. Yeah, we got it. Awesome. Interesting. Cool. Well, that was fun. Um, I'm gonna solve the rest of it. There's a second part, but I need to leave for dinner in like 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.